Matthew Mayfield is performing tonight for First Friday in downtown Bryan at the Palace Theater. It'll be a free performance of this Birmingham-based musician who dabbles in everything from acoustic ballads to gritty southern rock and roll. Since the release of his album Wild Eyes a few months ago, he's been touring across the country. We are catching him, luckily, on the last leg of his trip. Matthew, how are you doing here at the end of the tour? Thank you for joining us, by the way.
Thanks for having me. I'm alive.
You're alive.
I'm here.
You made it. How many more stops do you have?
We got 3 more.
And then you're going home.
And we're going home for a little bit. Yeah.
All right. What's been the best part of the tour?
We've had a lot of good ones. I think New York City was probably a highlight. Charlotte was great. Atlanta was great. I mean, I'm from the South, so a lot of that, the southern markets are good to me. But it was great all around. The whole run was killer. You
have played in College Station before, is that right? And we didn't scare you away. You're back.
No, I'm back. I've actually played in Bryan before. I've played the Grand Stafford Theater. And yeah, I played there twice, had a great time. So,
what do you want people to know about this album? Still fairly new, just a few months old. What do you want to tell people?
Well, we just, I was taking some chances on this one. I was trying to, people would know me a lot as an acoustic sort of ballad guy, and we went a different direction. We pulled out a lot of synthesizers and drum machines and stuff that just, explored some new sounds. And so, I wanted to try something else.
Yeah. Where does that influence come from? You said you've been spending a lot of time in Nashville.
Yeah. Well, there's just a lot of toys laying around the studio that I'm always going for the guitar, and I started dabbling around with the keyboards, and then it was kind of over from there.
It was over from there, but it just began. It became an album.
Exactly. Yeah. The guitars got lost pretty quickly. So that's all right.
So what can we expect at a Matthew Mayfield show? What's your live performance like?
There are guitars at the show,
Okay.
but yeah, I do about 90 minutes, and I do a little bit of everything. So I do some of my older stuff and some of the new stuff, and I do usually tour with a band. So we do, we'll have different setups, different, drums, keys, whatever. But tonight's solo acoustic, so.
Tonight is solo acoustic, and we don't just have to take your word for it. We can, of course, come out there. It is a free performance from Matthew Mayfield tonight at the Palace Theater at First Friday in downtown Bryan. That's at 7:30.